That's all right. You know, we still need to support her. You know, she can still win if you get out there and do it. And no one likes flip-flopping. And we can now know in other races around the country, they're going to try this again in the future. Okay, I want to get into this DHS news that I've been talking about all day. But first, let's jam in some more calls really fast now. I am giving people 1 minute. Tyler in Canada. Go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Alex. I'm 17. Been listening for like a year and a half. Listen every day. Got 2 quick questions. What are the chances that herb could be used to fake global warming effects? And what about the possibility of the flipping of the Earth's magnetic polarity, thus freezing the people in the lower hemisphere?
Well, that's an excellent group of questions. The Pentagon admits they have weather weapons since the 60s. The Secretary of Defense in 97 gave a speech, Cohen did, admitting they have it. Tectonic weapons, weather weapons. And yes, they could engage in weather weapon operations to scare people into submission or scare you with regular weather and say it's abnormal. And Bill Gates, the Pentagon, they're all in the news. The White House science czar saying we're already been practicing terraforming, spraying chemicals in the air. That's the chemtrailing. And now we want to go even more massive and do this publicly to save the Earth from global warming. So it's also a cover for all their weather modification manipulation that's going on. Just like laptops are spying on you with the cameras and microphones. And people didn't believe it. Now it's mainstream news. Just like they're taking baby's blood at birth. People didn't believe me even when I had the documents. Now it's mainstream news. They do believe it. It's all documented. They're manipulating the weather. That they could create, control, steer hurricanes. Stanford Research Institute, Naval Weapons Lab, Ben Livingston, 1967 certified. They've been doing it since the early 60s, but certified at the 60s. It isn't real because people don't see it all over the news, but it's been declassified. And so, excellent question. The other one was about pole shifts. The pole has been moving an unusual amount in the north and the south, and it does flip around, and the planet does move around and do things. And all the continents were once together in Pangea. I mean, who knows what could happen? Giant meteors hit us. The point is the only thing that's constant is change. Okay, let's go to Jerry in Florida. Jerry, you're on the air.
Mr. Jones, it's a pleasure to get through. I just, real quick, wanted to compliment you on your impeccable Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation. I listen to you all the time, and when you kick into one of your rants and you get going on that, dude, I just die. The
Tea Party people are nothing. They're all weak. We will ignore them and roll over them.
Stop it, you.
No.
Hey, listen.
No. Steroids.
Listen, what I wanted to comment on was the clip that you were playing with the Medina being interviewed by that guy who was basically, in a nutshell, I think we've all pretty much heard it, saying that truthers, well, it's good, you're not a truther. Well, my question to him would have been, well, if I'm not a truther, then what am I supposed to be? A liar? No, thanks. I think I'll stick with truth because regardless of what the truth is, it's the truth. That doesn't make you a bad person. If we all turn out to be lunatics and the buildings really did fall under the circumstances that we've all been led to believe, then okay, we're wrong, but all we were seeking was the truth. That doesn't make us bad people.
No, I mean, everything today, and I appreciate your call. It's a great point. It's got to move on, though, so everybody gets on, is that the government has declassified that they've staged many terror attacks and proposed staged terror attacks in the past. So questioning an event when government stands to gain, like we did on the flu or WMDs or anything, that's the only position to have. I mean, if you've got a neighbor that's robbed you 2 or 3 times and you come home and your house is robbed again, you're going to look at the neighbor who's done it before. And then the neighbor comes out and says, it's despicable of you to question me. It's incredible. So they're trying to create this illusion that it's not proper to ask questions, and it's evil, and it's violent, and it's horrible, and it's a cult, and it's, because they're mad we won't shut up and go away. We have internal White House documents from Cass Sunstein that we're their big enemy. And look at Beck and look at the White House. They're together on this, attacking us. What are they so afraid of if it's so ridiculous? All right, let's go back to our phone system. John in Michigan, you're on the air. Go ahead, John.
Hey, Alex, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Hey, I got two quick questions, but I wanted to make a comment about people attacking you.
Yes, I love it.
I just want to say your actions speak for themselves, and that's the only thing they can do to slow you down is to distract you and try and get you off your game. And for every attack, they're just introducing people who have never would have heard of you anyhow. They're introducing you to people who would have never heard of you and unintentionally planting seeds for us.
No, that's the big dirty secret. And no matter how nasty the lies, how elaborately ridiculous, in the end, it only helps us reach new people. I mean, people attacking us is a small stream of new listeners, but it's still substantive. Every person we're able to really reach out to and really wake up is invaluable. The attacks from mainstream media don't even send us that many people because mainstream media doesn't have that many viewers anymore. I mean, that's the big illusion. People will spend all this money on big mainstream TV, radio, print, and it doesn't get you a good response because people aren't listening. And mainstream media is so discredited now that when they attack me, it only makes people go, well, I better check this guy out. I mean, take Texas Monthly. Cover story on me. This month's issue. I wouldn't call it a hit piece. It's got website names wrong, dates of key things wrong, even though I told them. It's got distortions like, oh, there's really no plan to exterminate the majority of the population. Alex sent me one document, and it said a little bit of that. No, I sent him a whole bunch. Okay? And so almost every comment on the article agrees with me and is giving them sources of where I said things. So I appreciate your call. Anything else?
Questions?
Go ahead.
Okay. I just want to say, before I get to them, it may seem like you get it from all sides, but there is love out there for you, too.
Are you kidding? 90% of what I get is love. I love it.
Well, I sent you a birthday present. I don't know if you got it. Bunch of CDs.
Yes. Thank you. Real fast the question, because I got to get to others.
Okay. They're both Bin Laden related. One is just really short. What is the BCCI bank? And the other one is Sudan offered better relations with the U.S. Sudan offered Bin Laden to Bill Clinton. What was Bill Clinton's response to Sudan?
That was in 1996, and he said, we don't want him.
Didn't he blow up? Didn't he attack them over? Did he bomb their pharmaceutical plant?
Yes, he did. I appreciate your call. Let's go ahead. Yeah, they cruise missiled it. Let's go ahead and talk to Isaac in Texas. Isaac, you're on the air.
Yes. How are you doing, Alex?
Good.
I had a personal question. Who do you think we ought to go ahead and vote for? And is there any hope for Texas due to the stage terror, the body scanners, and Deborah Medina flip-flopping?
Well, I mean, look, I think you should still vote for Deborah Medina. I don't think people who voted for her wasted a vote. I just being called despicable and watching her flip-flop is very painful and hurt me. And so that's why I'm upset about it. And now some of the responses I'm seeing from the campaign, I mean, for now I'm saying go ahead and vote for her. But I mean, go to her website. Have we gotten any response yet from these people? I appreciate your call. Let's go ahead and talk to Kevin in California. Kevin, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Alex, how you doing?
Good.
Well, I got a couple comments on Deborah Medina. One real quick one here. One of the things that bothered me the most about it was calling people despicable. She's basically stomping on free speech at that point in time. And so she,
yeah, but hey, don't criticize her or you're evil. I mean, you don't have your free speech now.
Oh, I understand that. And here's a couple other points for you real quick. 26 years ago, Frank Zappa, you can see the video on Musicians for Freedom, was talking about, in 1984, race-specific bioweapons. So
I've had his wife on. And
the last point is I thought you might find this an interesting link between the Rothschilds and Al Gore. Jacob Schiff, his grandson, Andrews ship is married to Al Gore's daughter, Katrina.
Yes, I've seen that.
I find that no small bit of irony, in particular regarding David de Rothschild, the mouthpiece for Europe, regarding global warming, and then you got Al Gore over here, and then we see some type of loose blood relationship that they formed.
Well, it's like Kerry and Bush being cousins, and on every side of their family, it's like a breed of dog. They're all related, like French bulldogs or beagles. It's all basically one family tree. It's Obama's related closely to Cheney.
It's just amazing. The whole, people start to really look at that aspect of it. It's no surprise why we're at today.
I hear you, and I appreciate your call.